Good evening and welcome to another edition of Rare Hot Wheels. Now I hope you enjoyed the last episode with the Larry Wood special with the 50th anniversary vehicles in it, and there were certainly some nice cars. Now in this episode we're going to get on and have a look at something reasonably old, something reasonably new, something reasonably unusual, and something very rare. And I don't know if you can hear the knives and forks clattering downstairs, but we will fight on past them. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a flight of fancy as we go and have a look at some rarer Hot Wheels. See you in a mo. Right, we'll start today's show off with one of Larry Wood's finest. Introduced way back in 1983, the 67 Camaro was introduced in the Hot Ones series. This car has had an insane amount of releases, and by looking at it it's easy to understand why. This one was released back in 2017 as part of the Camaro 50th anniversary series. What's pretty cool about this one is that it features the same paint design and tampos as the 1983 mainline release. Only this time it features 5-spoke wheels rather than the original black walls. Heading away from Laura's garage, we now head over to Phil's garage. That's the garage of Phil Rahman, with this Volkswagen drag truck. Introduced in 2004, this one comes from the 2010 Phil's Garage series. This is one of those castings that is loved by the dubbers out there, although not as valuable as the drag bus, which this casting is based upon. And now onto an Ira Guilford casting, and something much more rare than the rest in this video. And this is a Hot Wheels 30th anniversary special from the New York Toy Fair. And yes, it's a twin mill. This version of twin mill looks rather cool in a Spectraflame dark red with gold engines and gold hubcapped redline wheels, and also the Toy Fair and Hot Wheels logos on the car. This is one rather neat piece, especially as it sat in one of the license plate boxes. The classic Blackwall designs are loved by many for their stark simplicity. However, this 1998 release is something a little different. It still bears Blackwall wheels, when many of these the other releases in this year and in the maybe going back as far as 96 were actually featuring 5-spoke and the more modern wheels. And what's more, this is one of the few that was manufactured in India, but it's not a Leo. This Larry Wood design bug was introduced in 1984 and it's still used these days as well. ...2018 was Hot Wheels 50th anniversary, so this model's not that old. However, for you folks from outside the States, this is quite unusual as it's one of the Walmart exclusive Zamak editions from 2018. This Mustang looks pretty cool in the bare metal with green and black tampos applied over it. Running for 11 years from 1998 till 2009, this pony car was designed by Rob Mathis. Brendan Fatuski has a bit of a thing for the classic muscle cars, and this white K&N tampoed Gran Torino Sport is really nice. Introduced in 2011, this one is a 2013 release from the Hot Wheels Showroom series, and I bought it because I didn't have it and I really like it. No other reason. As for the Torino, the reason why I got this Lincoln Continental convertible was because I found it quite eye-catching and I liked it quite a lot. So it entered my collection in this mailbox. You gotta say, the paint job on it is pretty eye-boggling. Introduced in 2000 and designed by Michael Collins, this one is the 2013 Treasure Hunt release. Yes, I know it's a little bit too early for Christmas, but this one came out of the box in this order, so I'm doing it now, in the middle of October. And this is Kringle's Cruiser from the 2000 Holiday Rods Hot Wheels release. Sitting inside this pretty little box is a little roadster, filled with Santa, a dwarf, a big sack full of presents, and a reindeer, being watched on by another little dwarf with some presents and a Christmas tree, all sat in the snow. The Phaeton inside was designed back in '99 by Gary Saffer and seems to have lost its roof. Mind you, that's quite obvious with the crowd of people that are sat in it. This is quite a cool little rod. So that's all for this time, folks. Thanks for watching, and come back soon to have a look at this batch of Melkor beauties. Also, check out at the end of this video some of the things I have to put up with when I'm making these videos. Good evening, Hot Wheels fans, and welcome to another edition of Rare Hot Wheels. Now, I hope you liked the Larry Wood Special Edition in the last episode. There's certainly some nice cars in there, and please excuse the dog because something has just passed, like a gravity wave or a feather or a puff of wind, and she's now barking like a good one. And now it's gone a bit quiet, and now it's louder again. And at this point, I will stop. Oh, that's both of them now. Evidently we're being burgled. And one of them stood on her.
Bobby.
Do wait until I'm about to record. I've just spent the last half hour watching a video upload.
Bobby.
And at this point I stop.